Today we're going to plant some seeds in the garden. Excuse the fence in the background. We're shooting multiple videos at the minute because I've been flat out. We're focusing on the garden today. Look, garlic and onion, carrots, every 2 weeks I'm going to plant them so we have a steady crop. Turnip, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower. I'm probably going to take some soil and start it, and then it'll be transplanted. I'll probably end up taking that back to the house because there's no point putting it in here and then having to move it again. So while it's in its cattle add-on stage or whatever you call it, this here is the same as up there, parsnip. Let's just get into it. Let's find the middle. We're going to start with onions. They're in bulbs, every 4 inches. Now you could get a measuring stick and one of them dibblers and mark it all out. But trust me when I say I know what 3 to 4 inches is. Yeah. Not 6 like in an earlier video. You can get all fussy. Stick it in the ground, it wants to grow. Doesn't want to grow, something else will take its place. That's how I look at it. You can make it as awkward or as simple as you like. I'm going to the simple option. See how much drier this is? Look, walking across this like this. This here is still leaking water. It has went down 4 inches, not 4 inches. It has went down about 60 mil, 2.5 inches. It had all been running out this, and it's flowing the right way, which is a plus. It's a bit higher at that end, but isn't it better being higher than lower, because I would still have the same problem otherwise. I forgot to mention, when I got these bulbs, probably about 10 days ago I would say now, I put them in the fridge. Not enough. Shouldn't have fired them 3 or 4 into the water, eh? At least almost enough now. Stuff from whenever I was gardening at home. When I was actually gardening at home, see the difference in these two? What do you see? One is a red tint, one is not red. These red ones, where'd they come out of? These ones came out of EZRA supermarket. These ones came out of Tesco's. The reason I'm splitting them is because I grew garlic I want to see which ones grow. They didn't. The first time I went to grow garlic, they didn't grow. The second time, they did grow, but I bought them out of a garden centre. And I watched them grow. I picked them, lovely big bulbs. Probably something similar to this size, not as big as this, say. Well, there was a few out like that. Majority was this size. I set them out to dry and went out one day, a couple of days later, real lovely summer's day, smelt this real strong smell of garlic. I called Ivor over, this is 2 years ago. I said, what happened to garlic? I may have crushed it with the hammer. Yeah. He didn't crush the bad clothes, he crushed all the good clothes. I have half a complete bulb. I'm going to put them on this side. This is the EZRA side. Remember me. 8, big to small. I'm going to leave a foot or thereabouts of a gap. If they start to take, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go and buy more. I did ask my work colleague via his mate's text message to bring me in a few cloves of garlic, because I don't know about you, but I like the idea of growing something that someone has given me, because I'll always have that. But his reply was, go to Tesco. Plenty in Tesco. Cheers, Davey. You stingy git. Look. Wood chip paths are the way to go. Parsnip. Pack it in a packet. I'm going to put these into small pots and transplant them. They're too small for me to plant out there, and I don't want this to end up something show. Some of the things we're going to be growing: pumpkin. I grew this with the boys at home. Going into the old seed bank, I have carrots here, an autumn carrot, and I have lettuce. I wasn't going to grow lettuce, but I think I will now that I have seeds. 50-50, there's nothing lost if it doesn't grow. I have some leeks which will go well with what I've planted. What did I plant? I have mixed peas that'll probably not grow. What's that there? Spinach. I'll probably not bother with it. I'm going to put in the cauliflower. I'm actually going to put in a couple of rows of carrots. Well, I'm going to start quarter row, 4 plantings, 6 weeks. 6 weeks from March, middle of May. Carrot fly. Let's find out. Now it's time to think outside the box. Can't use that sheet of paper because it's wet. So I'm going to improvise. Don't think there's about 1,000 seeds there. Yeah, might work. Let's see. Probably need to be thinned out something, Tara.
Keep chipping on anyway.
I'm 26 short. Let's count them together. Right, we're almost out of light. Jane finished work earlier. That's what got me up here. Let's pick this up tomorrow. And before I leave, I'm going to fill this in. She's fixed. Welcome back, folks. We're going to put in raspberries. These raspberries need to go straight. That's what these 2 posts was for. Oh boy, that's wet. She is wet. Right. I got these off Garlic Dave. They are seed thornless variety. I've had them at my house for many a month, sitting outside in a plastic bin bag. They look a bit worse for wear. I'm not sure how long that has detached itself, but that wood's kind of dying. But they're pretty resilient, so we'll stick them in the ground and see what happens. These ones that like clumps should be pretty much bulletproof. I would hope that anyway. Funny story, he was growing them. He says he got no flowers out of them, or no raspberries last year out of them, because he'd cut them all back. They're biennial, they're every second year the flower. At least. Don't like that snap. Look, we'll stick them around, see what happens. If half of them grow, that'll do me. Only have to buy half as many. Plus we're making raspberries this year. Let's start with this one. Dig a hole, to fill a hole, and plant a berry. Right, what do you think of that for a speedy planting? No mess about. get real fussy and go 16¼ inches of spacing and water 3 times a day and do all this. Aye. If they're going to grow, they're going to grow. I'm more worried about this mess. And there's no shortage of water down here anyway, because it's been waterlogged. We dug pipe up there for off-grid water supply, and it's anaerobic. You could smell it stinking. This'll help it. There is plans to put another one here, also going that way, Maryland. This one. What I will do when I get a minute is I'll put in a post, 4x2 post, that'll sit. Actually, it'll sit on this side because it'll be pulling that way. Look how wet that is. Give us a trellis like the washing line. We'll be able to hang these off. These should bud out, and the next buds, the next extension that comes out of them, will be tied onto the rails, which should fruit. Fingers crossed. Right, to finish the video off, I'm going to wood chip around them, and I'm going to wood chip around them, the berries and the apple trees. Let me see this here. Hey! You! Come here! Will you see who's got built up the Dutch courage after a night out? See him yet? See him now? You happy boy?
Yeah.
You having fun?
We stuck side this toilet.
What?
We went on the side of the toilet. He's a boss, but we just went under him.
Nah, he was chasing us, Ezra.
Yeah. But first, when I did that, I went under him. He was just,
We talked I was going to get wood chip and put it across the apple trees. That's not happening. We'll just show you what I am doing. And it actually remembered me that I hadn't videoed it or explained what I was doing, I think. Let's have a look and see. I've made this up. This is 1.2 meters wide. This is 500 mil, or 4 foot and half a foot. Maybe closer to half a meter, or closer to almost 2 feet, 4 feet. We're coming across here. I'm just pulling it and I'm backfilling it, and we'll go from sloppy mess that you can't step in to dry feet. Big load for the camera. Oh. Oh. Heavy. Right, wait, I'll show you where I'm going with this. I've already travelled about 20 metres, 25. We're going down to the sheep shade. Not easy. Guys, I got carried away filling that wheelbarrow. I was actually trying to think, have I got enough data to make a film? Which I think I do. Here's the dudes coming now. What a good way to end it, eh? Given that we have enough footage to make a video, I'm going to end it here. You've seen what I'm doing. All I'm doing is digging clay. Sweating, hard work, not very enjoyable to watch. Whenever I get compost, I will pick up and I'll do a bit more digging and I'll show you where it's at. But for now, a good way to end it. Hey! Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the field.